We represent the A38 group. I'm David Landers, I'm the secretary of the group. The idea of the group really is to predominantly safety. It's safety of the A38 from Plymouth to Bodmin. We're looking at the areas particularly between Saltash and Trawford, where there are, over the years, there have been lots of accidents, some fatalities, people I've known myself. And we just want people to drive safer.
We've set up a new peninsular meeting, which is with all the political partners across Devon and Cornwall and some key agencies like Highways England. And what we're trying to do is reduce road deaths by 50% by 2030. So today is part of our action as a board to do something a little bit different, working together in partnership to really educate and enforce on our roads today on a particular stretch of road that's had many accidents.
This is a combination of lots of different officers from different shifts. So some of them had their shifts changed. Our particular section is on what we call a training week or a proactive week. So it gives us a chance to go out and do operations like this anywhere throughout the force area, so anywhere in Devon and Cornwall. We will have people monitoring the radio, the ANPR cameras, the automatic number plate recognition cameras. So if there's any vehicles that come past those particular sites with no insurance, no MOT, no tax, whatever it might be, and there's a warning flashes up, and obviously if it's safe to do so, we'll stop the vehicle and have words with the driver. If it's a document offence like that, they may well get their vehicle seized, so get their vehicle taken off them. Ordinarily they'll probably just get reported to court. So there's a variety of different outcomes for them. And the cost of insurance these days is perhaps prohibitive to some people, and they want to take the chance that it's better just to get stopped by the police and get their vehicle taken off them rather than comply with the law and buy insurance. But obviously that poses a risk to other road users, and uninsured drivers are a particularly risk group for us.
Our road between Plymouth and Liskeard and going into Cornwall, that is one of the danger zones, and we really want to help alert drivers that we are out checking your driving behaviour, and it's particularly wet today, so we want them to take extra care while they're on the roads, particularly thinking about stopping distances and driving slower, because most of the time when accidents do occur, it is driver error. And 27% of people who died on our roads nationally are not wearing a seatbelt. I mean, we're talking about really basic driver behaviour here that we want to raise the awareness of for people in this area.
Put over for legal registration plate and for my lights not being on, but it was on automatic, so I assumed automatically they would come on, but they didn't. So I've just been basically warned to have my lights put on permanently. I think it's an absolute waste of resources, to be honest with you. I think it's a waste of people's time. It pisses a lot of people off, and the police could be doing a lot more, couldn't they, rather than pulling people like me over.
The road itself is just too dangerous. There are too many times where people are forced to turn right across sometimes 2 lanes of high-speed traffic, and we need new junctions putting in place. That funding is something that we've been asking for years, and the Conservative Member of Parliament has been promising it for a decade now, and the next 5 years of funding is about to be announced, and if it's not added to the list in the next few days, we're going to miss out for another 5 years. There's been £40 billion of funding announced for road improvements in the last 10 years, and the A38 hasn't got any of it, and that really is not good enough.
So we're looking at more speed controls, the average speed cameras. We would welcome that, which would sort of alleviate the police presence as such. But I guess really it's down to education. Really, it's if people just slowed down and considered other drivers and considered the conditions of the road and the volume, then we'd all be in a better place, really.